So good morning all. Continuing with the unit number 5, that is file and streams. In today's session, we are going to learn about the file handling in C++. Then we are going to learn how to open a file. Before opening a file, you should be aware about the file opening modes. There are different file opening modes that we are going to understand. And important thing is to close a file once you open it, that we are going to learn. And then writing to a file, how to write the data into the file, and then reading from a file, how to read the data from the file. So this is the outline of today's session. So let's start with the file handling in C++. In C++, files are mainly dealt by using three classes. So these are the three classes. First one is fstream, next one is ifstream, and next is ofstream. So these are the main classes which will help you to deal with the file handling in C++. And all these classes are present in the header file fstream. So initially you need to include this into your C++ program. So ofstream, so this class is used to write to the on the files. It is used to write onto the files. Next is ifstream. This is the stream class to read from files. This is the class which will help you to read from files. So keep in mind O for out and I for input. So that's why ofstream and ifstream. Fstream, this class allows you to do both the operations, that is read and write from and to files. So with the help of fstream, you can perform both the operations. So to perform file processing in C++, header files, iostream and fstream must be included in your C++ source file. We are familiar with iostream, but if you are dealing with the file processing, you need to import this header file fstream. Keep in mind. So now the first step to open the particular file for read or write operation. So before performing operations on file, you need to open it. So we can open a file by two ways. First one, by passing file name in constructor at the time of object creation. And second way is using the open method. Using the open method. So this is the way we can open using the constructor. Open file by using the constructor. So ifstream constant character star file name is the name of the file. ios underscore base scope resolution operator open mode, you have to mention whatever you are having. Or another way is ifstream fin file name and open mode. By default open mode is in ios scope resolution operator and then in. Or simply you can mention ifstream then object of this class and then you have to pass the name of the file. By default mode is ios scope resolution operator in. So this is the way we can open a file using the construct. Another way is to open a file by using the open method. For that, you need to create the object of ifstream fn, and then you have to call this method fn.open file name and open mode, or simply you can mention fn.open and name of the file name. By default mode whatever it will have will be considered over here. So these are the two approaches to open a file. Before performing any task on your file, you need to open it, and these are the two ways to open a file. First one is by using the constructor, and second one is by using the open method. So now how to open a file? Opening a file. A file must be open before you can read from it or write to it. Either OFStream or FStream object may be used to open a file for writing, and ifstream object is used to open a file for reading purpose only. So following is the standard syntax for open function, which is a member function of fstream, ifstream and ofstream objects. So mostly open method is used to open a file. So void open, this is the name of the file, and then open mode. So here the first argument specifies the name and location of the file to be opened, and the second argument of the open member function defines the mode in which the file should be opened. So mostly open method is used to open a file, and these are the two parameters you need to pass to it. First one is name of the file, and second one is mode of the file, opening mode of the file. So what is this opening mode of the file? That we are going to understand. So these are the different opening mode of the file and their description. So first one is IOS scope resolution operator APP, that is append mode. It is called as append mode. All output to the file to be appended to the end. Next is iOS scope resolution operator ATE. What it is? It opens a file for output and move the read-write control to the end of the file. Next is iOS in. It is used for reading a file. It is used for reading a file. Next is iOS out. It is used to open a file for writing. In is for reading, whereas out is for writing. Next is iOS truncate. If the file already exists, its contents will be truncated before opening the file. Its contents will be truncated before opening the file. So these are the modes of the file opening modes of the modes in the C++. Now we are going to understand what are the default open modes. So first one is if stream, if you are using this class ifstream, then by default mode is iOS scope resolution operator in. That is reading the file. Next is, if you are using the class OFStream, by default mode is AWS out. That is writing to the file. If you are using FStream, then these are the default modes, in and out. You can perform read operation as well as you can perform write operation. So these are the by default file opening modes with respect to your classes: IFStream, OFStream, and FStream. For example, if you want to open a file in write mode and want to truncate it in the case that already exists, following will be the syntax. So first one is OFStream out file. You have created the object of OFStream out file, and then you have to say object.open. That is out file dot open file.dat. This is the reading file, and this is the mode out. This is the OR operator and truncate. These are the two modes of the file wherein you open this file. Similarly, you can open a file for reading and writing purpose as follows. If you want to open a file for read as well as write, we can perform the following. First one is FStream, a file. This class is used for reading as well as writing into the file, and you have created one object of it, a file. Then you have to say object.open, that is a file.open, and this is the way to open it for read and write. File.dat, this is the name of the file. Out, you can open this file for read and write purpose. So this is how you have to open a file with a particular mode. This mode depends on what you are going to do with the file, whether you are reading the file or you are writing the file or you are performing both the operation, that is read and write. So next is close. Once you open a file, it's very important to close a file. When a C++ program terminates its automatic, flushes all the streams and reads all the allocated memory and close all the opened files. But it is always a good practice that a programmer should close all the open files before program termination. So as a programmer, you should close the file. Whatever file you open, you should close it. Following is the syntax for close function, which is a member of FStream, IFStream, and OFStream objects. So this is the function void close, and simply you have to use this close method object dot close. We will see this with the help of when you do the code demonstration. Object dot close. So this is the way to close a file. To close a file. So now we are going to learn how to write to the file. While doing C++ programming, you write information to file from your program using the stream insertion operator. This is called as stream insertion operator. When you use it to write to the file, it is used to output information to the screen, as in case you are using the saved. The only difference is that you use an OF stream or F stream object instead of saved object. When you use it OF stream or F stream object, this is called as stream insertion operator. This is called as stream insertion operator. So now let's see how to write a file, how to write a code to write a file. So first you need to include IOStream, and you are playing with the file. That's why you need to include this file, FStream. This is the step one. You need to include the FStream header file. Now, in the main, you have to create the object of OFStream class. This is your step 2. OFStream out file. So this is the class, and you can give any name to the object. I have given name here as out file. Once you do this, next is you have to open the file using the object out.open. And this is the file I have opened, hello.txt. And then this is the mode of the file. This is the by default mode. You can omit this code. iOS scope resolution operator out. Means this file is used for writing purpose. This file is used for writing purpose, or this file is open for writing purpose. This is your step 3. This is your step 3. Now you have to write the data into the file, and this is the way to do this. Out file, it is the stream insertion operator, and this is written in file. So this statement will be written into the file. Another is out file. This is the second line in the file, and this is your step 4 to write into the file. Once you perform write operation, then we can close the file. This is your number, and close the main and get it executed. What will be the output of the code? The output of the code is the text written into the file. So now I'm going to demonstrate this with the help of code. So this is the code. Is this code visible? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now understand this code. First step is you need to include this file FStream, because we are playing with we are performing operations on the file. So you need to input this for then in the main you have to create the object of this OFStream class. When you are going to use this OFStream class, when you write data into the file, at that time use this class OFStream, and then create the object of this class, that is out file. Then open the file. Out file.open hello text, and then this is the opening mode, and this is the by default mode for this OFStream. We can omit this code also. And then whatever you want to write into the file, you have to write like this: out file, insertion operator, and then put the data into a double quote, which you want to write into the file. So here it is. This is the write. This is written in the file. This is the first statement. This is the second statement. This is the second line in the file. And you have to close the file. You have to close the file. Now I am going to compile the code. It is successfully compiled, and now I am going to execute it. So this will be the output of the program. Okay, on the terminal we have not printed anything, but what will be the output of this code is the file hello text with these contents. This is the output of the file, and this file is created where your program code is present, here where your project folder is present. Here it is, my project folder is present, and this is my hello file. Just I am going to open it and just see whether contents are written into the file or not. So yes, this is my file, and this is the content I have written into the file. This is written in the file, and next statement is this is the second line in the file. Similarly, we can write n number of statements into the file. I am going to write another one line. File with the third line in the file. Wait, compile the code and execute, and just see into your folder in the file hello. So this is the second line, and this is the third line. We have not mentioned the /n character. That's why this is the line present over here. You can mention /n over here, and you can execute it again. You will get this out. Yes, and this is written in the file, and this is the second line in the file, and this is the third line in the file. So this is how you can write into the file. Now we are going to learn about how to read data from a file. How to read data from a file. You read information from file into your program using the stream extractor operator. This is called a stream extractor operator. Just as you can you use that operator to input information from the keyboard. When you use ifstream and fstream object, then this operator is called as stream extractor operator. Stream extractor operator. Let's see the code. Again, I am repeating the same thing so that you will remember. First step is to include a file, header file, step 1. That is fstream. because we are playing with the file. We are performing read operation. Next is in the main, create the object of ifstring. In the main, create the object of ifstring, that is in file. This is our step number 2. If you want to read a file, you need to use this ifstring. And then create the object of it, that is in file. You can give any name to the object. Here it is, I have given the name in file. String str, one variable I have created. The next is open the file. In file dot open hello.txt. And this is the opening mode. This is the by default mode. This is our step 3. This is our step 3. In file dot open. Then read the data from the file using this loop. While get line from this inline object, and the first line will be read and it is stored in the str. Str variable is of type string, which is already we have declared over here. And this line will be printed using the cout str on the terminal. This loop will be continued till the end of the file. At the end, close the main and you will get the output as whatever contents are present in the file on the terminal. So now I am going to demonstrate this with the help of code. So this is the file read operation. I have already written the code. Just see, this is our first step. Include ifstring and create the object of ifstring in file. In file dot open. This is our next step. We have opened this file. Keep in mind, this file must be present in your folder. I have already kept it in that folder, file read demo. So already I have kept, and this is the contents of the file. I will add another file, another line in this. This is the SYB class. Save it. Keep in mind the file is present in this folder. Now, once you open, next is read the contents from the file. So getLine is a built-in method which will read the line by line contents from the file. So it requires 2 parameters. First one is in file, name of the object, and next one is the string variable which will hold that line. And this will be repeated till the end of the file. So once you compile and execute, you will get the output on the screen, that is contents of the file. So I have compiled it, there will not be any error messages, and now I am going to execute it. So these are the contents of my hello.txt file. This is written in file, this is the second line in file, and this is SYB class. Just now I added, this is the third line in the file. This is SYB class. So by this file has been read by this program. So this is the way to read the file in C++. And keep in mind, this is the optional mode. You can omit this, save it, compile and execute. You will get the same output. you will get the same output. Now